right, here we go. The revs are up for main 2. And the gate's down. Reed with a really late jump. Looks like Hockey has it in the clear, but Pinky trying to sneak up the inside. But Hockey's gonna come away with the AR Designs hole shot in the second main event here.
Bates going cartwheeling. A couple riders getting tangled up around that outside. Dorian, Chase, kind of buried back here. Got a decent start though. Kind of stayed out of some of that hecticness. Looking for our KTM riders. There is Adam Ertz buried. He looks like he is back there sitting outside the top 10, so he has got a lot of work to do if he wants to try and catch up to the rear tire of Chase.
Yeah, everybody come over this finish line as somebody cases. A couple guys making some mistakes over the finish line.
I was going to say, I think as I said that, Chase, one of those people that where it's getting tangled up. Ooh, and he gets tangled up once again in the sand. The one person that he did not want by did get past. Adam Ertz able to skate through that sand untouched. Look at the sea of blue going through that tiny little 180-degree turn. Those guys were 6 wide through that turn.
That whole
somebody got
pack
flying.
or horde there looks like chaos right now.
If everybody just holds their line, it's usually not bad. It's when somebody starts getting crazy or gets a little anxious is when everything goes downhill. But as we jump back out to the front, got to show the love. The race GFX rider Hockey running really strong in that number 1 spot. Has Pinky, the Ashika rider, there in the number 2. Cams from the VLT team running strong in 3rd, but has Dianetro, I think that's how you'd say his name, the AEO 0 rider running strong, trying to make the pass happen here as he gets that triple line through. Ooh, goes a little long on that second triple. And Dorian trying to make a charge here. He is one of the only front 3 guys inside the top 5 here in race number 2. Adam Ertz now making his way into about 7th. Has his teammate Cade right in front of him, and there is Chase on that Charge CycleWorks Yamaha making his way forward in that 8th position.
And you're right, it is a lot of talking, which is why I love having people like you here on Sunday.
Everybody jokes about it, but I swear I'm a professional yapper. I do it for my actual job. I do it for streaming. I can talk all day long. I talk my old lady's ear off all day.
So you were literally made for this.
Indeed. I love it.
Yeah, for me, like I can't even do it how you do it. I can't do it by myself like you do sometimes, or I don't know if you do it all the time or not, actually. But yeah, I can't even be by myself because it'll die. It'll be dead. I just can't keep the enthusiasm and the intensity up without having that banter, you know?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I think there's definitely 2 sides of it. I try and talk a lot about the race. I wish in the game of bikes it was more like sim. Like, I wish we had more consistent riders. I wish we had more real names. Like, I think it would make it more personable and more, like, real.
Yeah, I wish,
I could talk about a few
my
people,
MXB,
but
required that stuff like RF does.
Or, like, maybe even just, like, if it's pro classes, you have to.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe AMs and stuff, if guys are new to the game or something, they don't want to run real names, that's one thing, but...
Really understand that, for sure.
Ooh, look at that. Looks like Chase going to be making the pass here on Adam Ertz. To the inside he goes.
Oh, I'm missing it. Where's it at?
Drag race down the start straight into the sand. And we have a 4-rider battle. Chase getting that triple-double. Adam Ertz going double-triple. Cam's with a bit of a mistake. Oh, all 3 riders almost get collected there. Chase going to be using this outside line. Goes all the way over table and then triples into the turn. And look at that. Right to the inside of both of these riders.
Wasn't that the IRL line?
Is it? I think so, yes. Yep.
Yeah. I never actually saw anybody do the IRL line before, or at least I hadn't noticed.
So Chase was doing it in the aerial race towards the end. Stopped going triple in, and he goes outside double, quad, triple.
Yep, that's what they were doing even on press day. IRL.
Look at that. Adam Ertz moves. Who was that? Was that Dorian? Yeah, he did. He moved Dorian out of the way. That opened the door for Chase. So there he is, and we're going to see Chase hit this line one more time. Oh, no, it goes to the inside, decides to triple in. It's that quad.
I'm pretty sure he only did it because of being behind the other two guys and not wanting to follow the previous lap. But it was still really cool to see.
But he did not triple in that time, and that is going to open the door back up. Adam Ertz takes the position back away from Chase here. And these guys pushing the pace, going to be catching up to the rear tire of Pinky. Mistake from Adam Ertz in the whoops. Oh, and Cams runs right into the back of him.
Cam's down
now
hard.
Move. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I said ran right into the back of Adam Ertz after a mistake through the whoops. See what line Chase does. Still setting up, hits that big triple in, hits the quad. Doubling out, launching into that turn. I don't understand how they do it, but
I don't get it either.
But once again, as I feel like we're not talking about him much, Hockey still holding strong to that #1 spot.
Oh,
Still running really good.
You know how it is, man. When they're out front with no competition, they're just all on their own. I mean, what are you gonna say? What's there to say? They're getting it done.
That is very true. And honestly, I think I'd rather be in that position if I was a racer.
Exactly.
Don't talk about me. I'll take the 5-second lead in the 450 Pro class. Dianetro still running strong in that number 2 spot. Ooh, and there's Chase. Comes up just a touch short on the quad. Chase now going back to that triple line. So picking back up what he was doing earlier. Starting to put the gap here just a little bit on Adam Ertz after a mistake out of that rhythm section. And as long as Chase stays in front of Adam, it is going to make this final race very interesting. Still have about 2.5 minutes to go here in main number 2.
Good ride from Pinky. Got himself sitting in top 5, and Dorian had a big mistake at the end of the whoops and loses several positions as he goes back up the inside of Cade to retake the 7th place position.
So these guys all piled in right together. It looks like Lily Lover a lap down there. But Cam's, Cade, and ooh, Dorian get tangled up there just a little bit.
Man, they were having a little bit of I hit you, you hit me, I hit you back.
Oh, look at this. Chase makes the pass for the number 2 spot on Dianetro. So Chase absolutely flying here, trying to make the charge towards the front. About a 4.5 second gap between him and Hockey. Is he going to be able to chase him down?
This is going to be a comeback for sure if he manages to pull this off.
With some lap traffic, it is very possible. One mistake out of Hockey, and that could be it. Dianetro not letting him get too far away.
Chase looks like he might be able to get there even without the mistake.
Looks like Adam Ertz, after some of the E-Road kicking in, not quite at the pace he was earlier.
At the line, the gap is a lot smaller.
And down to 4.
Wonder if Chase has got more cuts than Hockey or something, because it looks closer. I could be wrong though.
Let me see if I can pull up some live time in here real quick. See what we got for cuts. The site wants to load.
Hockey looks like he might cross the line before time expires. He is going to, so that means we are currently at 2 to go.
And yes, Chase does have 2 seconds of cut to Hockey 0.
Knew it. I knew it.
So Chase gonna have to pass him and put the gap on him. But look at that, already closing in. Chase has him in his sights. We may have a last lap battle here for the win here in main number 2.
Oh, he's getting so close. Things heating up, chat.
Into the whoops they go right there. Same turn together. White flag is out.
And Chase
That
going
Chase
to the
down
inside.
to the inside shows him the wheel. Ooh, Chase a lot faster through that section, but Hockey gonna dictate the pace there. Chase being smart. I think he went a little more inside than he expected to. Checked up so he didn't hit him. Ooh, Hockey almost missed the triple in. I don't think Chase is going to have it, though, because those 2 seconds of cuts are going to kill him here.
Does he send it in the final corner anyway? Oh, it doesn't look like he's going to.
No, just trying to dive to the inside, not quite close enough. And it is going to be Hockey from the Race GFX. Grabs the number 1 spot, chasing the number 2, Dianetro. Great ride from him as he grabs that number 3 spot for the AEO 0 team. Looks like we are going to have Cams. It's going to be our next rider. These guys absolutely gone. There he is, Cams on the VLD NSC. Grabs that number 4 spot, Reed, and Adam Ertz battling it to the end. Reed is going to grab the 5, Adam Ertz 6. Ooh. Dorian goes up over the top of the berm and is just going to watch positions tick away. Oh, that is going to hurt him for the overall. So Pinky 7th, Kazi 8th, Cade 9th, Dorian in 10th, Bechtel going to be there in 11th, Dizzle 12th, Bates going to be in 13th, Chopper, Wedo, Rax, Stocky, Vendrami, Coltrane, and Lily Lover rounding out that top 20 riders.